Hello everyone, this is Dr. Jawad. In this short video, I'm going to answer a question that I work with my patients online, my students, and the topic is constipation. And when I'm trying to get a feel of where my patients are at, and I ask them, are you regular? And a lot of times they say, yes, I am very regular. And I ask them, okay, what's the frequency of bowel movements per week? And sometimes I get a variety of answers like 3 bowel movements a week, or 2 bowel movements a week, or 1 bowel movement a week. And they think that is normal. Actually, we should have at least 1 to 2 bowel movements a day. Okay? Now, what is constipation? Constipation is less than 3 bowel movements a week. Now, when they have the bowel movements, is it dry and hard? Is it difficult to pass? Because when it comes to the digestive system, the last bit of water is absorbed in the large intestines. So if you're not taking in a lot of water, okay, when the water is absorbed in the large intestines, yeah, you're going to have dry and hard and difficult to pass stools. Also too, feeling like the bowels are not empty. There's patients of mine that will sit on the toilet for a long time and they just don't feel like they're properly emptying the bowels. Or it's difficult, or they strain so hard, or even they may get a hemorrhoid from straining. Okay, so that's not good. So you should have about 1 or 2 bowel movements a day. It should be regular. So there's a couple of different types of constipation. One, primary, is caused by colon issues. You're going to have slow movements or incomplete passing of the stool. Or secondary, which is caused by medications or health conditions like hypothyroidism, which the thyroid gland also is involved with digestion. That's secondary constipation. A lot of medications, antibiotics, pain medications, Tylenol, that will cause slow gastric motility, and that will cause somebody to have constipation or slow bowel movements. So there's multiple causes why. If the person got a direct hit to the back and interrupted the nervous system, yes, that's a big issue. But these are just randomized causes. One, poor diet. When you have a poor diet, it does a couple things. One, you don't have fiber. 2, it zaps. The poor diet is not high in magnesium. We need magnesium for gastric motility. Processed foods, a low-fat diet. We need fat, the proper fat, to help with the gastric motility when it goes through the stomach, through the small intestines, into the large intestines. So low-fat diets may cause constipation. Inactive lifestyle, the couch potatoes, the people who just don't move. Okay, when we move and we move our body, even the oxygen exchange into our lungs, the smooth muscles. We are constantly breathing in. We're increasing the gastric motility while we're moving, either if we're walking, exercising, whatever, just move. So an inactive lifestyle may cause constipation. Not drinking enough fluids. Now, again, we should have a minimal of 8 glasses of water a day. The last bit of fluid is reabsorbed or excreted in the large intestine. So if we're not taking in enough fluids, the body's going to reabsorb what it has, constipation. Stress and anxiety, that will cause it. Medications like antibiotics, pain meds, antidepressants may cause constipation. Dairy and gluten. Dairy and gluten will either cause constipation or it will cause diarrhea. Okay, you're taking a gamble with dairy and gluten. Okay, so that may be the cause of constipation and diarrhea. And also to ignore the urge to go to the bathroom. If you're immobile somehow, it's very difficult to go to the bathroom, so they ignore it. Constipation. So what do? Very simple. Increase your water. Minimal 8 glasses a day. What I always say is this: the minimal amount of water you should take in is half your body weight in ounces. That's the minimal. A gallon of water is 138 ounces. Okay, so the more water you take in, the better off you're going to be anyways. So minimal 8 glasses of water a day. Increase your activity. When you increase your activity, you increase what's called peristalsis. Peristalsis is the rhythmic contraction of your digestive system. Of what? Your stomach, your small intestines, your large intestines. When you're exercising, you're breathing in. Okay, you're taking deep breaths. Again, you're working the diaphragm. You're working the autonomic nervous system. You're working the digestive system, okay, to help increase movement. So activity, walking, running, exercising, doing something. Diet, very important. Clean up the diet. Take away the processed foods. Processed foods are low in magnesium and all these essential minerals for gastric motility. It's high in sugar. It's high in GMOs, which inhibit the normal function of our stomach. We need fiber. Minimal 30 grams a day. Okay, you could take it in fiber 1. You could take it in psyllium husks, vegetables, fruit, avocados. Avocados are loaded with good fat. We need healthy fats in our diet for proper digestion. Okay, so I always start with the food. I always start with the diet first. Supplements, MCT oil. MCT oil is phenomenal. It's a medium chain triglyceride. It's phenomenal for gut motility. And you want to take about a teaspoon. You want to start with a teaspoon to a tablespoon. You can either drink it on your own or put it in your coffee because coffee will help gastric motility. Psyllium husks. Psyllium husks, you can either do it in powder form or capsule form. Psyllium husks are phenomenal if you have constipation. Start off with a teaspoon, and then you want to end up with a tablespoon at night before you go to bed. Because what that's going to do, that's going to help with gastric motility because it's soluble fiber. It's going to basically push everything along. Also, prunes. Prunes are phenomenal. Probiotics. Probiotics before bedtime are good because that's going to help restore the normal flora of your digestive system. Let's get that bacteria working again. Flax seeds. Flax seeds, 2 tablespoons of flax seeds. You could put it on your salad. You could put it in a drink. Okay, vitamin C and magnesium citrate. Vitamin C has a multitude of functions. Okay, one of the things it does, it helps with gastric motility. I always say let's start off with 2,000 milligrams. Either you could take 1,000 milligrams, or break it up. And magnesium citrate, because what happens when you're stressed out and you have processed foods, it zaps your body of magnesium. Magnesium is a smooth muscle relaxant. So, how much do you take? I just say start off with 200 milligrams. Okay, start taking that until you have a bowel movement. And it's dose dependent. So when you have a bowel movement, okay, great, that's your limit. Then back off. Okay? Because with constipation, 2 or 3 bowel movements a week, once a week, that's pretty bad. Okay? Because we need to poop. How many times? At least 2 a day. Now, one of the things I always stress is, does the output match the input? Are you eating a lot so you're pooping a lot? Or are you eating less, pooping a lot? Or are you eating a lot and pooping less? Okay, so you should remember, keep that in mind. The input should match the output. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it down below, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.